On this video, we've got another unboxing, the Kreg Pocket Hole Jig.
This is the Old Guy Network.
Yep. Welcome back to the Old Guy Network. I'm the Old Guy, the OG Jay, and you know who you are, and I got my coffee, but you can still go to my coffee page and buy me another cup of coffee. Only cost a couple of bucks, help support the channel, and I sure do appreciate it. Thank you for spending some time with me here. Oh, I think I broke the mic. Thanks for spending some time with me here on the Old Guy Network, here deep in the trailer hood. And I don't know if you can hear all the trucks and mechanical things that are going on, but we're getting new roads. And that's a pretty damn good thing, considering I've been riding a bicycle around these roads for the past month or so, and we had a lot of potholes. So instead of filling the potholes, they were replacing everything, and it's going to look really nice here in the trailer hood, so I'm pretty happy about that. And today, as you probably gathered from the title of this video, we're going to unbox this little bad boy right here, the Kreg Pocket Hole Jig Set, and this is the 320. In case you want to follow along, this is the Kreg Pocket Hole Jig 320, and it's complete pocket hole kit for building DIY wood projects. And I got to tell you, before we get into this, the disclaimer is I know nothing about this. I know how these work in theory. I have never used one. Don't think that I am an expert on these. So if you want to leave a comment and say, hey, you didn't cover this or you didn't cover that, I can't cover anything, because I'm going to find out about this stuff as I go along, just like you are watching this video. So let's get started on that. We're going to go over there, and we're going to do this. We're going to do this right now. Here we go. We're going to unbox a Kreg Pocket Hole Jig number 320. This is the complete pocket hole jig kit, and I'm hooked up to the wireless mic. Hi. I got my Judy from Time Life headphones on, so hopefully this is going to go okay. And let's see. First thing we're going to do with this bad boy is open it up. That's what you do in an unboxing, right? Let's see what we got. All right. Instructions, we're going to need those. And everything you need to do pocket holes is right here. So I am told. Again, I want to tell you, I am not an expert at this. I've never done this before. This is the drill bit, obviously. This is the screw bit. I'm just guessing. This is the jig itself. And every bit of research I've done, if you look for a pocket hole jig, everybody says get a Kreg. And even though the name's spelled funny, K-R-E-G, that's what they say. Now there's a depth gauge on here. 1.5, 3/4, 1/2. That's pretty good. We have this separator in between them, and it looks like, does that come apart? Yes, it does. You can actually take these apart and use them as single pocket hole jig. That's pretty cool. I didn't know it could do that. That's all right. Let's see if I can get it back in now. Oh, okay. Just like that. All right. That's how you put it back in. Yeah, you got to skew this just a little bit. Like that. And then that fits down on that and push up. And to get it off, do that in reverse. Push down or pull down, twist it, and it comes right out. All right, but we're going to leave it like this when I try to demonstrate this. And this, I believe, is some kind of measuring tool. I don't know. I'm going to actually look at the directions, and I'll be able to tell you just how this thing works. These are the screws that you get with the kit. And of course you can order more screws. These are the indoor. Yes, these are indoor. And these are indoor-outdoor. So the first one was 1.25 inches, and these are 2.5. And that's what they look like. You can get other brands of screws as well. I don't know if they work with the Kreg jig. I have no idea. Probably. And then we get this fancy thing here that I have no idea what it is. So we're going to have to figure that out as well. What I'm going to attempt to do after I read the directions a little bit is I'm going to take this. This is just two 2x4s that I've nailed together. And when I make a table, like a farmer's table, it would be nice to put the brace piece on right here. And that's what I want to do with the pocket hole jig. And I'm going to put that on here. I'm going to do our pocket holes here and here, or somewhere around there. And then we'll screw them into this and see how successful we are. If I can do it, anybody can do it. But the question is, can I do it? The very first thing I'm going to do is something I don't normally do, and I'm going to read the directions. The first thing in the directions, of course, you get the little thank you for your purchase, and that's nice. But the items that are included with your kit, that's pretty important because it does tell you pretty much what it does. We already covered the screws. We know that. We know that this is the pocket hole jig itself. This thing here that I said I didn't know what the heck it was, well, that is a universal clamp pad adapter. And hopefully we'll figure out what that is a little bit later. And this tells you everything that you need. This little jewel right here, that is a stop guide. And here, let's get that in the camera. That's a stop guide, this little ring. And we're going to need to get a Phillips head. Not a Phillips head, no. We're going to need to, I'm trying to do 3 things at once, and there's a squirrel trying to get into the shop. We're going to need an Allen wrench, and I've got plenty of those laying around, and we'll do that in just a bit. And we're going to test out what this stuff does, try to get familiar with it. Now, this part right here is a material thickness gauge, and I don't know if you can see this. All right, look at this. Right in the middle of an unboxing, it's Earl. He's one of my squirrels. And he won't come in the shop. He sits very patiently and waits for me to bring him some peanuts. So, what the hell? Hey, Earl, where are you going? There you go, buddy. Okay, now that we've got that taken care of, let's get back to this, all right? You never know what's going to happen. So, this is a material thickness gauge, and you can see on here, it's got 1/2 inch, 3/4, 1.5 inch. So this is our material that we're going to be using for the jig. So apparently you put this on here. I'm not sure. Hey, let's look at the directions. It tells us how to do this. Oh, just like that. And then you just look at the corresponding number. And this is just below 1/2, so we're going to use the 1/2 guide. So that's okay, now we know what that is. Like I said before, I'm not an expert. Never used one of these before in my life. So now we're going to take a look, and they tell us right here that you need to slide this guide to the desired depth. And right on here, I'm not sure if this is picking up or not, but it has the depths that correspond with the guide. So we're at the 1/2 right now. No, we're not. We're going to bring that up to 1/2. So I'm going to grab some Allen wrenches, and I can do that right now. That's the correct one there. I don't know what size it is. I just try them all until one fits. You slide that up to 1/2 inch. I just slid that up like that. And then the 1/2 inch appears in the little window right there. And then we tighten it up. Don't over tighten. You won't like it if you over tighten. Okay, like I said, I'm learning this as I go along here, just like you would be if you were reading the directions. And the Allen wrench is right on this gauge. It's right there. You just open that up and slide that to the desired depth. Now the next thing the directions tell me is we have to adjust these right here, and these are the depth gauge sliders, this one and this one here. And basically all you do is push this down and then these will move. And you just put it on the desired one. And there's a little window right there, tells you that it's in the 1/2. So we'll do the other one, and they're both in 1/2. We're getting closer, moving right along. And we are going at a pretty good clip here. This is the type of clamp that they show in the directions, except they have these little plates that go flush against the material and the jig itself. These don't, so I can't use this. You don't get clamps with this jig set, and that's okay, because we have clamps. Now what we want to do, notice these stick out, and you put these right at the end of where you're going to put your holes. We've already got this set at 1/2, so the drill bit would go inside here and drill nice little pocket holes right in there. In theory, that's what we're going to do. So make sure you get that nice and straight. Now the next step is get one of these bad boys, and I'm using a driver instead of a drill. You can use a drill as well, but this fits right into the driver real nice, like it's supposed to. And I got a fully charged battery, so we're all set to try this thing. I've changed this around just a little bit. I've actually attached all of this with the clamp onto the table, so it's not going to move, and should make for a pretty good hole. Know that the hole is going to come out a 1/2 inch from the edge here, or a little from the edge. Don't want to drill into your table. So let's give it a shot. We'll put it in the guide. There's one. And there's two. That's the bit right there. So you don't need to buy anything else. Man, this thing's pretty good. It costs like 40 bucks, but it has everything with it. Look at that. Now I'm doing, I told you, not an expert. Don't know what the heck I'm doing. I'm reading the directions. I'm going along just like anybody else would. And let's get that right there. And that's better. Look at that. First time using a pocket hole jig, and I'm pretty happy with that. That's pretty damn cool. When you're doing frames, this thing will be great. Now I have a project that I'm in the middle of right now. Let me show it to you. And that's these chairs over here. And the person that owns these chairs does not want them recaned, but instead I'm going to take a piece of plywood. I've already made my pattern to mark out the plywood, and we're going to make a piece that goes right inside here, and then I'm going to attach it to this original frame using a pocket hole jig. That's why I bought the damn thing in the first place. So, all right, I'm pretty excited about this. It includes everything. As you see, I found everything pretty easily, and I'm pretty happy with this. We'll see the test of time, right? That's what I always say. And I don't think there's going to be any problems with this. I've looked at all the reviews that I could find on the internets, and yeah, they say the Kreg Pocket Hole Jig is the best one to use, and that is very, very simple. Now, I did not figure out what this is for, so I'm going to read the instructions a little bit more. I know that it's some kind of a clamp attachment. I will know more when I do an update on this video, probably a few months from now, or maybe just a few days, who knows. But that's it. That's my Kreg 320, not to be confused with 420. We all know what that is. This is the Kreg 320 Pocket Hole Jig Kit, and I believe it's just under $40. So for all that, I think this is well worth it. That was pretty slick. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this already. That was really easy. This is the first time I've ever done this. I was a little intimidated because, they're pocket holes and they look cool and they're very functional, and I didn't know if I could do it, but I could. So you can too. I do recommend it. It's just under $40 at Home Depot and Lowe's, and probably on the interwebs. You might even be able to get it a little cheaper if you want to wait. So you can check out Amazon and eBay and all those good places. But everything comes with it. Even when I thought everything didn't, everything does come with it. I'm going to figure out what this little part is here, and we'll do an update a little bit later on and let you know just how it's going. So let's put that in there, and I'm a big fan. Kreg, so far the internets were correct. This thing works pretty damn good. So I'm pretty happy with that. The nice thing about it too is that you can take those apart if you have a small piece of wood that you want to attach to something else via pocket holes. Well, you can do that with just separating it and using that one, or you can get more of these and attach them all together if you're doing like a big bed frame or something, and you could put 4 in at a time instead of doing 2 and then moving it and doing 2 more. You could do them all at the same time. So that's pretty slick. And that's going to do it for this unboxing. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. If you did, please hit like, please hit share, and for crying out loud, subscribe to the channel. I really, really would appreciate it. And I'm going to try to not say the word really a lot, because I noticed I say that a lot. So, but I do appreciate it, and I appreciate you. And we'll see you back here at the Trailer Hood next time. For the Old Guy Network, I am the Old Guy. I'm the Old G, and I'm out.